You just saw her on TV. CHFM, Lori Gibbs with Rookie and Billy Joe. Well, we stole you. You only have a few minutes to...
I know. I ran away from my job upstairs on the radio.
Well, and you know what? Because this is your first segment, Hot Glue Schtick with Lori Gibbs, we have to, plug the fact that you're on the radio. We've seen you on every stage in Calgary and Alberta doing your stand-up. But the thing is, you're a crafter at heart. What came first, all the radio?
I know. You think you just think she's such a badass. She does stand-up and she's on the radio. Yes. She's probably a biker. She's not. She's home with hot glue all the time. That's all I like to do.
How did you get into it? Just with the kids, or have you always been crafty?
My mom and my grandma, they were just like, they're just hoarders with wool and all the things, and I couldn't help but be steeped in it.
Because you were buried in it, you might as well use it for something.
I was buried in it. Okay. And it's Father's Day Sunday.
Yes.
So you can't make any of this, but you could receive some of this magnificence.
We don't want a tie, and we don't want a macaroni necklace. What do you got for us?
Okay, our crafts are way above that. First of all, they have to be reasonably priced. You don't have to go everywhere for your supplies. Maybe you can even find them at home. And it's got to be cool, okay?
Okay.
So this is the first one. I made this. Well, okay, wait. I meant to say I made my kids make this a few years ago. I didn't do it. They are so talented. So all you do,
I'll hold this up right for this one camera.
Hold it up to the camera people. And then you just take a piece of paper.
This one here.
Cut a heart out of it so that you have a shape.
Because trying to do freehand, it will look like garbage, and you know that.
It might look like garbage if you're not an intermediate crafter, but I think you can do it. Then you just do this. Okay, then get your hot glue, which is already oozing everywhere. You're going to love having me on.
Do you set yours? You don't want to set it on a napkin because you're going to start a fire. When you're crafting at home, you have a craft table or something? What do you do?
Oh, anywhere I feel like it. I will put hot glue in the front room. I don't care, dining room table. And all you do is do this. Now, here is the most exciting part about all this. You glue on all this stuff from Dad's garage.
Yes.
And he's mad because he needed those for a project. But this is love, so you win, okay? So when you get all these little hairs, I don't know if the camera can see them.
Yeah, you can see those.
From working with hot glue. Oh, look at that. It's a pain. Check this out. Not if you just hold a hairdryer long enough. We're just going to go into news while I do this. You know what? Set your PVR. You can fast forward through this later. And all the little hairy bits will melt eventually. They
stay on there. They're not going to be hanging because you got a hairy, bolty thing.
You don't want a hairy, bolty thing, even in your garage, although I don't know what you're into. Okay. And then you have this beautiful thing. You hang it up, and forever my husband looks at it and goes, those snaps were really expensive. I needed those.
That was great. That's exactly what I need. Now I'm going to Home Depot because of you, son or daughter.
Are you a garage dude?
Yes, I am.
What do you do out there?
I'm trying to clean the garage.
I always wonder what guys actually do in their garages. Anyway,
it's our spot.
Camera guy, check out this beautiful, I don't even know what it is.
How would you describe this?
Garden ecstasy. I made this about 4 years ago. I actually pulled it out of the dirt yesterday and scrubbed it a little bit. You go to the park with your kids. You go down to the river. You tell them, find some rocks that look like your foot and some toes. That's half the fun, is finding rocks, right?
So as many kids as you have, you're loading up with the
Why wouldn't you, right? And this could be perfect for you because you have 4 kids.
Yes, I do.
I did 4 because we got mom, dad, kid, right? So that works too. Or I did it on an old bathroom tile. I just had it left over. And so that'll, like 4 winters in Calgary, that's been out there. I neglect the thing all the time. That's my kind of craft.
But it's in the garden. I like that.
It is. But you could also tell your kid, here's a little board from Dollarama. That's not canvas. Don't use canvas. Don't put rocks.
You can buy the board ones at Dollarama.
This is only $4.
Yeah. My daughter got a canvas one and put a hole in it in 5 seconds. She can't do it on that one.
Not on this one. So you get the wood because it'll support the rocks better. And then you tell your kids, paint some grass. And then you go to bed. And you wake up, and there it is. You stick it on with epoxy. Dollar store epoxy. It exists. And it works.
So this would be, like, you wouldn't want to use white glue, but the epoxy is better than using a glue gun for when it comes to rocks?
No other glue is going to hold rocks on for any amount of time. You got to go with the epoxy. It comes out of these 2 little magic shoots at the end. It mixes magically, and it never comes off.
You don't want your rocks off, so you want to make sure that they're stuck on there with the epoxy. Well, because the kids are going to be moving stuff, and next thing you know, you're tripping over those rocks.
Oh, you don't want your rocks?
Yeah.
You don't want your rocks
You don't want them slide off. But at the same time, also, you could do a baseball diamond if the kids like to play baseball or whatever you want.
This is why I want to do this segment with you. You think outside the footprints.
And why not? I love them all. This is really cool. And we're going to be doing this every month. So are you up to the task to have a different craft? Are you?
I am shaking with excitement. I love crafting.
Or it could be too much Timmy's. We're not sure why she's shaking. We got to get upstairs to the radio cage right away.
Oh, yeah, I got to go back to work.
Yes,
thanks for having me.
Thank you very much. First segment of Hot Glue Schtick, and she is #1 with the glue gun. She's the Bobby Boucher of the paper mache. She'll be back again next month. Thank you so much.